guys, welcome back. I am Wolfpaw and this is a CGC modded server. Today we are going to be building that mob farm with the pigmen that I've been talking about. I'm sorry it's been so long since I've released an episode. We've been doing all kinds of other things, getting the vanilla server set up. I've been off on vacation for a while and I just haven't been able to get a recording done, but I think today that's what we're going to do. The server's a little laggy. I'm not sure why. It could have something to do with all the Thaumcraft stuff that's going on. As you can see down in the bottom left-hand corner there, the current aura in my area is 0. My node is gone. That node's gone. Lots of it's just been used up since we've been gone for some reason. I'm not entirely sure why. It's probably the arcane levitators and stuff, but I don't know, that's weird. But we do have the aura around us over here and off to this area that I've got chunk loaded, so it should refill, I think. So let's sleep real quick because I don't want to build in the dark, and that's pain. Get in here. Come on. Yeah, see, you can see the lag there. It's a bit of a pain. But what we're gonna do for this mob farm is gonna be I've decided to make it totally Thaumcraft style, right? So I've come up with a design. I used the name the Stinger because it kind of looks like a stinger from a scorpion when you get done with everything. But what I'm gonna do here is we're just going to dig out an area, a small area. It needs to be 11 by 11. I'm not sure how much this is, but we'll start it probably here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And if I want 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, so this one right here should be the center, so I'll put a block on there. So this should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm doing this so that the inside is 10 by 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That doesn't seem right. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We don't need this one. Get my axe out. So what I'm making right here is the initial platform. Where did I? Oh, silly. And that didn't even come out. Come on, server. There we go. It's better. Everything's getting all twisted here. So yeah, we're gonna quickly do this. I'll probably cut the placement of all these since it's pretty simple. So I will be right back, guys. Okay guys, so that's the first part of this. The second part would be putting up a little glass ring around the edge, as long as I can actually place it without, you know, derping around. And this needs to be too high. and in fact we would need, I put pillars in the corners here. Just looks better. That's all aesthetic though. There we go. Ah. Just like that. There we go. And this is going to be a type of fall trap, and it works really well. I'm using only Thaumcraft. Well, that's not true. I use a couple different mods here, but all the grinding is done by, all the mob manipulation is done by the Thaumcraft mod. So this is kind of the area they spawn in. And now, because I want the stinger part, the actual falling area, to be in the back here, I'm going to make the mobs fall into the front here. So this will all become a little more clear in the future, but what I'm going to do is completely take out this layer here, like that, just like so. And now on the sides here, first where we're going to keep these open, just like so. And what we're going to do is we're going to put these advanced thermostatic magnetizers on them, just like this. And they will be set to attract. And then in these spots right here where this glass is, we can break this out. And we put in these really cool things called redstone clocks, and they work great for this sort of thing because what the advanced thermostatic magnetizer does is it pulls mobs or repels mobs depending on which setting you have it on. The blue setting here means pull, and if I hit it with a right click, it turns into repel. And then with these clocks, what they do is they send out a pulse of redstone every second that turns these guys on and then immediately off again. If I were to have these on with like a lever or something and I had mobs spawning here in the middle, they would just get pulled straight to these and it would be too powerful. It would be holding them too strongly to let them fall down. But with the on-off mechanism, they get pulled over kind of like this. They get stepped over and then they fall in and they just get dropped down without ever having actual contact with it. The thermostatic magnetizer, they don't get stuck to it, which is really nice. That's why these redstone blocks, or these redstone clocks rather, are so nice, and they're perfect for this sort of thing because they're really cheap. Like, let's redstone clock, just like that, really simple, and they're brilliant. They work almost just like a timer, really. It's pretty awesome. And now back here, we're going to do the same thing, but we're going to, we will set both of these to the repel mode, break out pieces of glass behind them, put in our clocks just like so, and then in the middle here, 1, 2, I think it's just 2, this should be the middle right here, put a, we can put the soul cage down right there. That is the middle of this area right here. And once we put our pigman thing in there, that's where they'll spawn from. So what we've got right now, this is the very first layer. Pigmen spawn on the spawnable area, and then they just get pushed over to this area where they fall down, and we'll make a fall pit here. So I will mine out the rest of this down here, and I'll be back in a minute. Okay guys, so now we've got this this area all cleared out down here, and I'm not really going to pretty this up at all because all this is going to be is the pigman siphon. They get filtered into this tunnel, and I will show you, well, now I'll place down all the blocks that'll show you how this bit of it works. So we're going to need a redstone clock here, redstone clock here and here. And then you place the magnetizers like so, and each of these will be on repel. And now these magnetizers are far enough away from these magnetizers to not affect the zombie pigmen up here. So that's good. And they each all take a little bit of fall damage right here too. It's a little bit important. But the thermostatic magnetizers, once they land down here, will push them this way towards the center. And they do get hung up on these corners and stuff, but that's okay. They generally push each other along, and they all get into this little tunnel here, where we'll put another redstone clock and then another thermostatic magnetizer right there with an attract to bring them over this way. And then here in this spot where I place this block, what we're actually going to do is place 4 arcane levitators, and this brings them up really high. Oop. Here, we'll get back over there. All right, this brings the pigmen up really high. All right, so like here, I'll show you. This brings them up to about here, where we'll have them walk forward just a tad. They'll fall down onto another platform just about 8 blocks above this one, and it'll kill them immediately. So that's what we're gonna build now. Let's make sure that this is completely done. I believe that's all there is for this one. I'm gonna go sleep real quick. Really quick. Oh my gosh, no lag. Come on, open up. See, this is what I was talking about with lag. There we go. We'll do a little bit of sleeping, and we'll come back to the spawner. I'm gonna need more redstone clocks, I just realized, but that's okay. So what we're gonna do, this is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Come on. Oop. So this should be 8 tall, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I believe that's the height. I hope that's the height. This seems a little bit tall. I'll be right back and check to see if this is the right height. Okay guys, it was just one more down actually. It was 7 from the bottom block over there. So we'll do that. Oop. See, now that seems way too high. What did I just do there? Ah, right. I know what I did. Quickly get up here. Just like this. And this will be a platform of the same size. But the walls will be slightly higher because we're going to have a golem in here doing some collecting. Alright, we should have enough of these too, these planks. I would think, I would hope. We may need more glass though, which I can get off camera of course. Ooh, so there's the the arcane levitators there. Alright, and now I will fill in the rest of this really quickly. Alright, So now that this is finished, I just got to put up the glass wall around the sides, and I'm definitely going to need to get more glass from this. But yeah, we bring it up 4, I believe. No, I think only 3. We really only need 3. It's just to keep the golem in here, even if you were to walk on top of some things that we're going to be placing down. And to be honest, the golem isn't really necessary. He's just kind of helpful to keep all the items flowing the way they should. Oops. But I will cut away. I will go get more glass here. Just a moment. I will be right back, guys. I'll be right back. Okay, guys, so now at this stage where we've built this little container here, this is where the pigmen will fall into and die. What we do now is just break out these blocks here, and I place blocks on the outside as well, just outside here. Break out these blocks, and then we add these thermostatic magnetizers, not advanced ones, just regular ones, and we keep them on the attract mode, just like this. And then directly in front of them, we put down hungry chests, like this. Oops. Like that, and like that. And then just on the outside, oops. Derping around here, getting a bit of lag. All right. We put down levers and turn them on. You can see, you can definitely see when they're on, which is always good. We'll turn that one on. Oop. Just getting these levers on is perilous. All right. Just like this. There, now they're all on. And that's pretty much it for this level. You can put a wood golem up here on one of these chests. It doesn't matter what the golem does, because zombie pigmen will hit this, and these thermostatic magnetizers will pull the items towards these hungry chests, which eat them. But sometimes the items get past the hungry chests and kind of get stuck right in here in this little in-between area. And that's where a golem will be able to pick up items in between these slots. So if you want, you can put a wood golem in here. It turns up your efficiency a little bit, but not a ton, you know. Next we'll be doing the actual stinger, the fall trap part of the mob farm here. Okay, guys, so now we're gonna make the stinger part right here. So what I like to do is I like to be able to see the mobs as they come up. So I'm going to quickly make the tube here that brings them all the way to the top. So I'll probably speed this up as well. Alright, and now at this point, whoops, not there. We kind of make a little barrier here so that no pigmen can get up, because the idea is that they'll get to this level here and then they'll walk forward, because we will place another advanced thermostatic magnetizer out this way. So we do a bit like this. Gonna need some more planks. Oops. those are down there now. I'll get them, no worries. And I believe it was 3 out. And then what we do is take one of these, oops, just like this, place that there, place our advanced thermostatic magnetizer just like that, cut that out. I think this is enough to draw them over, and then they fall down just like that, and they take a bunch of damage. And I know the server's lagging, so it didn't give me any, but it'll catch up in a second. Come on, give me my stuff. There we go. But they take a bunch of damage and they die. And I know I need to fix this right here so that they don't climb out on me. Just like that. Cool, so that's basically it for that tube there. They get pushed all the way up to the top, pulled over, and then killed. They just go splat right here. And there was one thing I did forget to do down here in this section right here, other than lighting it up, and that was placing a wireless redstone receiver. Let's see, 1, 2, it should be right there, and it didn't place it for some reason. Come on. Laggy server is laggy. You gonna place it? Maybe not. Give it a minute. Come on. Unless I just like lost it somehow, some way. Here, let me relog. I'll be right back. Okay, guys, we got this last little bit of redstone in here. The signal should come from here, get put into the spawner there, and be able to turn it on and off, because we will have a tier 5 spawner. So that'll be really useful. Now the next part will be doing the connections to do the actual processing of the drops. I do it all in the same place. I use Tinker's Construct for that. And let me just go get some of those materials ready, and I will show you what that's all about. Be right back. Okay, guys, so I think we have everything we need here to get ourselves situated. So what I'm gonna do is create a smeltery here. This is gonna be not like that, but like this. I'll take that off. Still lagging, as you can see, but you know, what can you do? Hopefully it'll be fixed by tomorrow, so I can continue to do more fun stuff on the server. And now what I'm gonna do is surround this bit. Like so. So those of you who know anything about smelteries will know that this is the very bottom bit, and the rest goes around it. That's kind of what I'm doing here. I'm just going to make a 1 wide ring around the very outside of it, though. So this is what we'll do here. Perfect. And now for the ring, like that. I don't like to fill in the corners. It's just not my style. Come here. And so what I'm gonna do is put the, where is it? Where's the tank? There it is. Put the tank here, and next to that I place this ender tank, at least I will, that has the lava from before that I have out in the nether, and then the smeltery controller goes in the middle. That's what I like to do anyway. And then here, I put the smeltery drain on top of this guy facing this way, and then put the faucet on it, like this, just like that. And the basin goes right underneath it. just like so. And now we just finish off the rest of the tank, and I'm going to make it pretty big. Just like this. I think I made it about... Oop, oop, oop. This high. This seems about right. And now this is a fully operational smeltery. I'm going to make it super compact too. So this is what we'll do. We put the lava here, set it to output, so then it'll output into the tank there. Easy peasy. And now for the output, what I do is we can do something like this. This will be completely automated, so we don't have to deal with any of it. We take this bit out from underneath the basin there. If you can see that, we're just gonna pillar up, and I'm gonna put, there we go, perfect. And then I put a chest right there. So that will automatically output from the basin into the thing, into a chest, which will be right there. And I bet you're wondering how I do the faucet, and that would just be another redstone clock. Every second it will click on that faucet and pour any gold that we get from the pigmen right in there. It'll be perfect. It's awesome. I love it. Now, right, the input now. What I do, or what needs to be done, chop out these corners. Oops. Where your hungry chests are. Just like that. And then you put these automatic wooden pipes in. Did I not chop that out? I swear I chopped that out. Must have been lag. Put the automatic wooden pipes in like this. And then what I do is just connect them up. And in these spots right here where they connect, I put in iron pipe. And we switch that to be in this direction. Except it's lagging and it won't let me. Come on. Can't quite see it. Oh, it's silly. There we go. Just in that direction. And so that means everything will go in this way. And now we do the same thing to the other side, if I could get over there. Just like this. Put in the iron pipe. So everything goes that way. Another iron pipe there, which will go this way. Oops. I would like my pipe back. I wash my hands of this silliness. Anyway, this comes around just like this. Oops. Not what I wanted to do. I'm gonna go back up there. Just like that. I wanted to come out one. And that will feed directly into there. Now, of course, we do need filters, which means I need to get myself a diamond pipe here to say, hey, I don't want any rotten flesh or anything like that. And then there's a way I filter out the diamonds, or I mean the golden swords and stuff too. So that's how that will work. So this is basically it for the automation. I mean, it's a nice tight build here where everything gets output into this chest and it all stays within what is this, 5x5, I think? No, it's a little bigger than that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's a 7x7 smeltery. But it's nice and big and it accommodates really well. So I think, let me just get the diamond pipes and stuff and get this all set up. I'll be right back. Okay, guys, this is it right here. This is the little setup I was talking about. What we have here is, okay. It says, if anything comes down here, if it is a gold ingot or a gold nugget, go ahead and send it down the green, which will go straight down this way, past this iron gate, or iron pipe, which says, hey, only things can go this way. If it's none of those things, or if it's not one of those things, it'll go down this way. And if it is a piece of rotten flesh or a minium shard, which are a couple other drops from zombie pigmen, it'll say, hey, go down the blue path, which I have being voided in a trash can. Because I don't need them. And that means anything else can go down the green path. And that anything else would be golden swords, which don't really get sorted well through pipes because of their metadata. So any type of sword sword durability will be able to go through this pipe. So that will then send it down this way and back down to be smelted as well. So that kind of takes care of all the gold that we want smelted. And then it'll go, of course, into this basin, be turned into a block, and then spit out into the chest below with the hopper. So that's pretty cool. That's how that all gets automated. Now all we need our wooden golem. I usually put him on this chest right here. Happy little guy. Can't get out. And what else do we need? We need to light it up. And that's about it. So once we light this up, this is pretty much... Right. Can't do that, can we? We'll just put torches down like this. That'll light it up enough. Doesn't hinder spawning any. Or zombie pigman spawning, because our farm is based off of the spawner here, which doesn't get affected by light. So we'll do something like this, and we'll put a torch there, or maybe here. I don't know, doesn't matter. It's okay. And then down here we will also place some torches. Just like this. I don't want anything else spawning in here. Otherwise it kind of ruins the whole thing. So that should be perfect. There shouldn't be any other mobs spawning here. Awesome. And that's a completed build, guys. All we have to do is stick the zombie pigman shard in there, and we will be good to go. Let me just grab that. I don't think it's in there. I think it's up here, actually. In one of these, maybe? Yep, here it is. Tier 5 zombie pigman shard. Ready? Here goes nothing. Oh, lag. Come on, put it in there. There we go. And because the thing is on, see down here that the redstone signal is on, it is stopping the spawning from happening, which is perfect. So if we go back over here and we flip this lever, now we should see zombie pigmen flying out of this thing. And they get pulled in. I'll make sure not to hit any of them, but they get pulled in down here. And they get pulled in. Come on. Here, I'll give one a shove just to show you. It does work. It just takes some time to get them all down here. One of them died already. I wonder if we're facing any problems. No, it's not too bad. Some of them are taking some fall damage for some reason. I don't know why they're floating like that. That's weird. But they will come in through here. Give it time and they'll come through here. Oh, just like that, you'll see them. And they fly up, they walk out, and then they hit the ground like that. And then the little guy sorts it out. They fly down the chest, or down the tubes. Let me just make sure this is going correctly. It doesn't look like there's anything in here that... Oh, this one's not going for some reason. I don't want those in there. Why you no go? They should be collecting there, but in any case, once I figure out why that's happening, they would come through here and get smelted by the smeltery here. Which I'm a little concerned as to why. Maybe it was lag? No. But as you can see, it works pretty decently. I just need to figure out why these chests aren't being pulled from, but I'll be right back. Okay guys, I did figure out what's going on here. It doesn't require levers on these, it requires gates. And I remember why I did it like that is because it's faster this way than pretty much anything else, really. It's pretty quick. So what we'll do is we'll take these gates here and we go place them on that, and we'll say if there is items in the inventory, extract. That's what's so nice about these pipes. They allow regular extraction from just normal gates instead of autarkic gates. So you don't have to use ender pearls. Not that it really matters. See, now you can see those flying down. Things are getting voided, things are getting smelted. It's awesome. Mostly just voided right now, but there will be some soon. There should be some soon anyway. Oops. Anyway, let's put the rest of these gates on. It's a little strange how this is acting. The lag is causing them to kind of like float up and die, which is really weird. Okay, here we go. You can see a bunch of the gold going in here now, and then the reason we made it so big is so we could have a large inventory like this. And they all get smelted pretty quickly. And I know they're getting shot out right here, but they do get smelted up very fast, these nuggets. So once it gets filled, is because I left this running while the chests were going. But if you don't allow a backlog, it will go just fine, because it does smelt very, very quickly. See, I can put a whole bunch in here, and it'll be just fine. Anyway, let's get the rest of these gates on. I want you to be inventory. extract, and items in inventory, extract. Awesome, perfect. So now if any items land in any chest, usually it's just one chest that the items land in, just because it's closest, and that happens to be this one. It gathers most of the items and it'll spit it out over here. And this thing should be able to keep up no matter what. Even if you get the gold ingots or gold swords, it should be fine. Perfectly fine. Looks like I didn't get those nuggets in there after all, unfortunately. But as you can see, we've already almost got an entire gold block, and it's only been going for a minute or so. It's really pretty good. I can't get that open because of the lag, but that's about it, guys. I mean, I wanted to do something a little different than normal. This isn't your standard build by any means, and it's probably not nearly as efficient as it could be, but I like it. It's pretty fun. It's cool to look at, especially from a distance. I mean, it just looks like, I don't know, it looks like a scorpion. It looks like the stinger. So that's what this is, guys. This will be able to get you a lot of gold in no time. You'll be able to use a minium stone to change that gold into iron, diamonds, and from there, you know, ender pearls if you need them, whatever you want. It's really good, especially on a pack like this that has equivalent exchange on it, even if it's not complete. But yeah, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this content. Like and subscribe if you do, and I will see you next time. Stay classy, YouTube.